story of the Indiana Memorial Union begins with John Wittenberger, a student in the 1911 class at IU. Wittenberg wanted to eliminate the scraps that occurred each year between freshmen and sophomores, frat boys and independents, and others. Since the student body at the time was largely homogeneous, being comprised of mostly white males, the divisions that did occur were significant. Wittenberger and others saw the profound impact of these rifts. His vision was to create a unifying organization that would harmonize the divided social campus. So, in 1909, with the support of IU President William Lowe Bryan, Wittenberger founded the Men's Union, of which Wittenberger was elected the first president. Meetings were held in the student building until this space became too small. In 1920, on IU's 100th birthday, a memorial fund drive was started to raise money to finance a new stadium, Memorial Stadium, a women's residence hall, Memorial Hall, and the Union. Construction began on the Union in 1931, and the building was finished in 1932. It was dedicated to the memory of sons and daughters of IU who have fallen in the wars of the Republic. In 1952, women were, for the first time, admitted to the formerly exclusively men's organization. The Memorial Union saw significant expansion in the year 1960 when the Biddle Continuation Center was added. Named after the Union's first director, Gary Biddle, it included 186 guest rooms, a bowling alley, solarium, outside terrace, tutor room, and over 50,000 square feet of meeting space. It was designed to promote personal and professional growth of students on campus. Another addition to the Union came in 1986 when the commemorative garden was dedicated. Located in front of the hotel lobby entrance, it has over 800 bricks donated by Union Board members, alumni, students, and friends. About 20 years ago, in the early 1990s, the first major renovation of the IMU since the 1960 edition was completed. The result is the structure you all recognize as the Indiana University Union. Presently, the Union occupies nearly 500,000 square feet and is one of the largest student unions under one roof. The IMU has many different services that it offers today to the IU community. Located inside, there is the IU Credit Union and a few different ATMs that are easily accessible to students. There is even a UPS store to handle shipping so students can receive those much-needed care packages from home. The IU bookstore is located in the center of the Union and is a convenient place for students to order their books for classes. The bookstore also carries supplies that students might need, such as notebooks and pencils, as well as IU apparel. On the mezzanine level of the IMU, there is even a hair care place called 900 Hair Design, where students can come to get a haircut, highlights, hairdos, waxing, and more. During the afternoon hours, one can always find students eating and chatting in the dining areas in the Union. One of the biggest dining areas, Union Plus, offers a variety of food selection with discounts for students. If you're looking for known chains, Pizza Hut and Burger King eateries also find home in our IMU. Or it is always possible to taste local flavor at Sugar and Spice. This venue offers baked goods like cakes and cookies and is very popular among students. The tutor room in the Union is a nice place to take visitors. It is a more elegant dining option that is located on the first floor. One place that you are sure to find students studying at is the Union Starbucks. This cafe is always busy with students coming to get their daily caffeine fix, as well as find a comfy corner to study in for an up-and-coming test. Students also find Starbucks to be a convenient meeting place to have small conferences with professors, friends, or to have group meetings. The Union also offers fun things for students to do on the weekends. The Wittenberger Auditorium plays fairly recent movies that students can watch for free with their friends, as long as they have a student ID. The back alley, the name of the bowling alley, is a unique feature of IU's Union. It is open every day in the afternoon through the evening, and also has arcade games. The back alley also sometimes has cosmic bowling during the night. Right next to the bowling alley, there is a game room with 10 billiard tables that are available for play during the business hours of the back alley. For our out-of-town guests and visiting parents, there is a hotel located inside the Indiana Memorial Union. It's called the Biddle Hotel and has over 186 guest accommodations. It is a very popular venue, especially during graduation and football weekends, because of its prime location, right in the heart of campus. Recently, a new computer lab was added in the Union to accommodate working students in this technological age. There are over 30 up-to-date computers, as well as printers and places for students to charge their laptops. This is a great place for students to get their work for classes done individually, as well as for larger group projects. There are also many other rooms in the Union that can be used for meeting and special events, as well as for studying during the daytime. These events can be catered in one of these rooms for any event relating to Indiana University. Other points of interest at the IMU include the Memorial Room and the Golden Book. Located on the first floor, across from Starbucks, the room was created to honor the sons and daughters of Indiana University who have fallen in the wars of the Republic. Names of the fallen are written in the Golden Book, which is ornately displayed. Art collections may not be one of the main attractions to the Union, but its history and aesthetic appeal are not to be missed. The collection of art started in 1923 when IU students purchased 6 paintings from artist-in-resident Theodore Clement Steele. Now, almost 90 years later, the collection has grown to over 1,200 2- and 3-dimensional pieces by many distinguished artists. Finally, in an effort to keep serving its students, the IMU is home to the Student Activities Tower. Many student organizations on campus have offices and meeting spaces in this 8-story structure.
I'm a junior, and what I like about the Union is pretty much everything. I like how there's places to eat, there's lounges and stuff to study, there's even a computer lab this year, and also, I guess, for the weekend purposes, there are also free movies for students.
And I like the Union because there's lots of fun events, and sometimes there's free food, and there's tons of people, and I have lots of friends, so I see them all every day.
I'm Heather Fiss. I do not go to school here, but I work here, but as an employee, I love the Union because I love their food, and the landscaping, and the people, and it's awesome.
Currently, there are no official plans for adding on to the building due to a tight budget and the fact that our IMU is arguably the largest student union in the nation already. After receiving an email from Andy Smirga, the IMU building manager, he informed us that there are not any big plans for the building itself in the works. The addition of a couple small food places and other businesses that will benefit the Indiana population is likely, he said. We believe the future changes in the Union will include advancements in technology, the incorporation of different kinds of restaurants, availability of more clothing shops, and maybe an expansion to the building in order to accommodate the growth and development. With the increase in importance of nutrition and the lack of nutrition that college students receive, we think the future of the Union will have healthier restaurants to replace options such as Burger King and Pizza Hut. The movie theater might include an IMAX and more screens for student entertainment. The computers will likely advance and maybe all turn to Macs instead of PCs. In the academic area, there will likely be more study areas and there might even have classes in the Union. However, the mission of the Union remains that the building is to be a unifying force, as it was when John Wittenberger created the vision back in 1909. We hope that the future will allow us to continue that mission. The history that surrounds the IMU is something that will only grow to be something more memorable in the future.